Very good morning, children. Today our topic is vacuole. So, the last cell organelle in the cytoplasm of a cell is vacuole. Vacuole is a completely sac-like structure which pushes the nucleus aside. That means it occupies the 90% of the space inside the plant cell. So vacuoles are present in the plant cell. It is also one difference between plant cell and animal cell. So let us see. See, if you see here plant cell, this is the structure of plant cell. This is vacuole. Vacuole is large in size. It pushes the nucleus aside. Actually, the nucleus must be in the position of central part of the cell is called nucleus. We commonly say that. But in plant cells, this vacuole is large in size. As it is big in size, it pushes the nucleus aside. So this is a sac-like structure and completely filled with the vacuolar sap. Vacuolar sap. Vacuole and vacuolar sap. See here. This fluid inside the vacuole is called vacuolar sap. This vacuolar sap contains number of items like water, metabolic byproducts means end products of the metabolic activities like excretion, transportation, digestion, nutrition, excretion, etc. And also it possesses some of the excretory materials which are the materials should go outside of the cell. Those are called excretions. Next one, other waste materials also present in this vacuolar sap. So if you see the structure of the vacuole, it is completely covered by a membrane called tonoplast. Tonoplast is the only membrane surrounds the vacuole structure. And this vacuole plays an important role in osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means in many of the lower organisms and also in plant cells, the constant osmotic pressure, the maintenance of the constant osmotic pressure in fluids of an organism by controlling the salt and water concentration means osmoregulation is a process by which water level and salt level in the body of an organism or cell of an organism is controlled. So if there are no vacuoles in the plant cell, there will be no osmoregulation, means there will be no control on the salt level and water level. And next one, in plants, this tonoplast membrane, it is helpful for the exchange of the materials from cytoplasm to, see here, cytoplasm to inside the vacuole and from vacuolar sap to cytoplasm. Let us see in the diagram. So this tonoplast membrane, it acts as a permeable membrane and it is useful for the exchange of the materials from this cytoplasm to vacuolar sap to cytoplasm. And then this is the only membrane for the vacuole which facilitates the transport of ions and other materials as we discussed already. Next one, here more amount of the salts and more amount of the some nutrients and excess waste materials are present, no? So the vacuolar sap concentration is more than the cytoplasm. If you see in the amoeba, it possesses one contractile vacuole. It is helpful for the excretion, means after eating the food, the waste will be enters into one side of the amoeba and forms contractile vacuole. Whenever the waste concentration is more and more, it exploits near the body surface. So contractile vacuole in amoeba useful for excretion. Next one, some of the protists are there like euglena and some of the protozoa also there, plasmodium. In these, this Food vacuoles are acting as a food storage compartments. Food storage compartments. These are formed by the taking food into the body, means engulfing of food materials. Engulf means swallowing. Engulf means swallowing. Okay children, this is all about vacuole, and these vacuoles were first discovered by Antony von Leeuwenhoek. Antony von Leeuwenhoek. He is not only the first person who used microscopes for the first time, and also he is the person who observed vacuoles and who discovered vacuoles for the first time in the plant cells. Thank you.